Buried treasure, the gold hidden in the shadows. Part 1. Meeting the masks and connecting with our societal archetypes. Welcome, dear one, to the first step of our journey into the depths of the shadow self. Today, we're diving into something that's been hanging around with us for, well, quite some time, our persona. If you're wondering what that is, don't worry. It's not a secret superhero identity or an alter ego, though that would be fun. Our persona is simply the social mask we wear to navigate the world and fit in with society. The word persona comes from the Latin word for mask. And while it might sound like we're about to host a costume party, this isn't a literal mask. It's a psychological one. According to Carl Jung, this persona is how we present ourselves to the world. It's the way we behave, talk, and even smile to fit in with society's norms and expectations. You know, the version of ourselves that's polite to the neighbor, even when they mow their lawn at 7 a.m. on a Sunday. But here's the thing. Sometimes we get so used to wearing these masks that we forget we're even wearing them. We start believing that we are the mask. And let's face it, when you're juggling a whole wardrobe of personas, one for work, one for family, one for friends, it can be hard to remember who's really underneath all that. In this meditation series, we're going to have a heart-to-heart with these masks. We'll explore the ones we've put on over the years, some of which we probably adopted without even realizing it. Maybe we've been wearing the perfectionist mask to avoid failure, or the caretaker mask to make sure everyone else is happy while forgetting about ourselves. We'll also meet the achiever, who's been sprinting ahead with a to-do list the size of Mount Everest, and probably a few more characters we didn't even know were in the cast. Now, Jung also had a few favorite archetypes he liked to mention. The big four, the persona, which we've just met, the shadow, the anima, animus, and the self. Don't worry, we'll save the rest for another time. For now, we're getting cozy with the persona, learning what it's trying to teach us, and why it's okay to let these masks slip a little. The persona isn't inherently bad. It helps us survive and thrive in the social world. In fact, it allows us to fit in with the tribe. I mean, imagine showing up to a fancy dinner in your inner child's mud-covered superhero cape. That might raise a few eyebrows. But when we identify too much with our mask, we risk losing sight of who we really are underneath it all. We start to live for the mask instead of for our true selves. So, today, we begin our journey by saying hello to these masks, gently poking them with curiosity, and maybe even laughing at how seriously they've taken themselves. Because here's the thing. Once we see the masks for what they are, we can thank them for their service, learn their lessons, and slowly, lovingly, set them aside. Take a deep breath and let's start unmasking. Now, let's begin the meditation. Close your eyes if you haven't already. Take a deep breath in through your nose and gently exhale through your nose. Yes, that is right. In these meditations, we will inhale and exhale through our noses. Take a few more deep breaths as you let yourself settle into a place of stillness, feeling the weight of your body being supported by the ground beneath you. Today, we are going to meet some old friends, the ones we may not have realized we had with us all this time. These friends are societal archetypes. Some of them may be the personas we've adopted along the way to fit in, to succeed, to survive. They have names, they serve purposes. But here's the secret. They are not us. They're masks we wear, and while they may have helped us, they don't define us. Let's take another deep breath in. And now, exhale, letting go of any tension in your body. I want you to imagine yourself as a traveler walking down a road. This road is yours, lined with tall, beautiful trees, their leaves swaying gently in the breeze. As you walk, you notice someone approaching in the distance. Closer and closer they come until you recognize who it is. It's the perfectionist. Ah, you know her. She's the one who checks if everything is just right, sometimes to the point of exhaustion. Her hair is always perfectly in place, her desk immaculate. But if you look deeper, you see a subtle tightness in her face, a weariness behind those meticulous eyes. She's been working hard, hasn't she? Take a moment to greet her. She's not here to scold or criticize you. No, she's here to show you something important. Lean in and listen. She whispers to you, I've been trying to protect you from failure. I thought if I kept everything perfect, you'd never have to feel the pain of falling short. I thought that if I was perfect, I would be worthy of love. Let's pause for a breath, feeling the weight of her words. She's been working hard to shield you and protect you, but perhaps it's time to remind her that balance is needed. Perfection isn't the goal, being whole is. Gently, thank her for all the times she's tried to keep you safe. Let her know that you appreciate her. Let her know that she is worthy of love just as she is, and she can rest now. Now, continuing down the road, another figure appears. This one feels softer, a bit more nurturing. It's the caretaker. Ah, yes. She's the one who makes sure everyone else is okay before checking in with herself. Always smiling, always offering advice or comfort, with fresh home-cooked food and a warm hug at the ready. But as you approach her, look a little closer. Do you notice her hands? They tremble just a bit, don't they? She's been carrying a lot of weight, hasn't she? All those unspoken needs, all those times she put herself last. What lesson is she here to share? Listen as she speaks. Maybe, she says, it's time to set some boundaries. Maybe it's time for me to remember that I deserve care too. Feel the truth of her words settle in your chest. She's been kind and giving, but it's okay for her to step back, to refill her own cup. Thank her for her love and service, and gently let her know that you'll take care of her too from now on. As you continue down this road, you notice another figure in the distance. He's moving with determination, eyes fixed on the horizon. It's the achiever. He's always pushing you to climb higher, to win more, to be the best. You've seen him reflected in the mirror when you've looked too long at your endless to-do lists. He's driven, ambitious, and always thinking about the next goal. But notice something else. His shoulders are tense, his jaw clenched. He's been carrying the weight of your success, hasn't he? And sometimes that burden gets heavy. What does he have to say? Pause and listen as the achiever speaks. Rest doesn't make you less worthy, he tells you. You don't have to keep pushing all the time. It's okay to stop and breathe. He's been pushing you forward with everything he has. But maybe he's forgotten that rest is part of the journey too. Thank him for his drive, for the way he's helped you accomplish so much. But remind him that he doesn't have to run every day. He can walk. He can pause. He can rest. Take a deep breath in now, feeling the presence of these archetypes around you. The perfectionist, the caretaker, the achiever. These are some of the masks we wear, not to deceive, but to cope, to protect ourselves, to find our way in a world full of expectations. They carry wisdom, but we must recognize them as roles, not our true essence. Pause the video here and continue walking along your road. You will meet more of these societal personas. Take the time to learn what their gifts to you really are. When you are ready, resume playing the video. Ready to continue? Gently exhale and let the awareness of what you have experienced settle into your heart. You've met these parts of yourself. You've seen their purpose. They're not bad. They've been trying to help. But they're not the whole story. Take a moment to thank them for their service, to honor their lessons. And now, let them know they don't need to run the show anymore. You're in charge. You can call on them when needed, but you don't have to be defined by them. Take one final deep breath in. Feel the release as you exhale. You've begun to unmask the roles you play, to meet these societal archetypes with compassion and understanding. You are more than any one of them. You are the one walking this road, the one holding the map. When you're ready, gently bring your awareness back to the present moment. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Slowly open your eyes. You are here. You are whole. You are enough. Repeat this meditation for 21 days. You may meet many more societal archetypes, buried deep in the shadows of your psyche. Talk to them, honor them, learn from them, and then thank them for their wisdom and let them go. When you have integrated their lessons, you will be on the way to enlightening your shadow. The treasure of your true self lies buried in places you might not expect. But now you have the map. Dive deep, explore with curiosity, and trust that every part of you is here to guide you back to your authentic self. Don't forget to like and subscribe and join me for the next step in the journey as we uncover the gifts hidden within our shadows. Leave a comment or share if you've ever caught yourself wearing one of these masks. Stay blessed, dear one, until we meet again.